Moved up on the crawl. Trying to go back and forth. Papasa, bitch. Now back with it, Carrero. Back and forth. Windsor City FC still yet to get out of their own third. Still continuing to try and break forward. Cabrero looking, gives it back off to the far side. Now able to find a seam. Amanov, pass back. City FC looking to attack forward, now giving up to Lopez. Lopez, given to the midfield. Looping around, Guerrero. Back around for Papovic. Over to Siegel. Now backed up by Aguilera. Floated back to the far side. Looking to battle around the midfield. Taken away after the twirl round by Byers. And Byers draws a whistle. Free kick situation for the Wolves. Wolves continuing to take a bit of their time here in these free kick situations today. As you take a look again at Lopez after the yellow card, picked up just about a couple minutes ago for the first yellow card on home turf, at least, for Windsor City FC this season. Taken back the other direction. Moved back all the way back to the goalkeeper. Oh, and contact! Windsor City FC still has a live ball. Kick it right to the open net for the goal. Provenzano losing the ball, and Windsor City FC takes advantage. It's 2-1. Let's take a look. Just no one else able to respond back in time. Play on, they say, and play on to the goal. However, Provenzano is down on the play. And is still down. The backup goalkeeper for this squad is Enrique Oronzo. We may see that come into play. You see the yellow jersey right there in the backdrop. Coming into today, Provenzano had played at the goalkeeping position in both the matchups for St. Catherine's Roma. Still waiting on the official word on the credit for the goal. Again, 2-1 the score for Windsor City FC after the play. One off amongst those on the goal situation. So the official continue to check things as the coaching staff now gathering up for St. Catherine's Roma and the Wolves. As they look to discuss things, currently time is still ticking away. Approaching the 20 minutes in mark, about 25 minutes to go. Goal credit is now in. Antonik has gotten credit for the goal. That's his first of the season. Windsor City FC leading 2-1 over St. Catherine's Roma and the Wolves. See one more look at the play. Again, a live ball credited as they were able to avoid the slide from Mock. So like they are back to their feet. Provenzano being checked by the training staff. Look over to the grandstands today here at Acumen Stadium. Plenty of fans. In fact, many still making their way into the grandstands. Team making its way to the stadium starting this season. As a matter of fact, with them moving from the county back to the city limits, they did change their name for their Premier Division team to Windsor City. The logo utilizes the Gordie Howe International Bridge, which is a new bridge being constructed in Windsor-Essex County for new international border crossing set to open in about a few years from now. That bridge about 5 kilometers or so from here. Meanwhile, action is underway again, about midway through the first half. Taken up the far side. Munsto's on the steal, now taken back up the other way, and whistles blow. And back the other direction is the credit on the offside. So far, both teams taking advantage of their shot attempts of note. 3 shots on target for Windsor City FC, 2 goals. St. Catharines, 2 shots on target, 1 goal. Popped up into the air, Carrero, after the free kick, headed out and now throw in. Credit for the Wolves. Look at the full stat line so far. Windsor scoring 2 goals in the past 9 minutes of live play. Cuesta started off the score in the 6th minute. Windsor City FC moves themselves back. Veterinary looking to float it up towards the Wolves' 3rd, headed away. Chased down quickly this time, Kruke, and knocked out. Throw-in situation. Those clouds, as talked about, now starting to come over the stadium here. Back and forth, Windsor City FC has it popped up. Trying to knock it back and forth along the far side. Sato Munsto's in the midst of the battle. Broken away from trouble. Back into trouble off the pass and a whistle. Free kick back the other direction. An intriguing tidbit amongst the majority of the players, or a good portion from Windsor City FC. Many are alumnus of St. Clair College's indoor soccer team, as well as the outdoor soccer programs in the region. Amongst those of note who have taken part in those respective activities, Sato, for example. You also throw in players such as Lopez, who was the team MVP. Kicked up and missing the target, Windsor City FC. Goal kick situation this time from Bobazano. Taken up after the pass. Camille. Back around. Toma. Camille. Move back to the box. Break away. Mock. Now up the far side. Kicked up softly by Cuesta. Out of the traffic, kicked it forward by Solomon and taken back by the goalkeeper. Carrero trying to go back and forth, forced to kick it away, misses its first target, finds a second target in Sato. Sato has it headed away off the pass. Pop back in turn. Lara looking to pass it away from the Logos. Move back to the defenders with it once again. Veterinary. Veterinary electing to pass it back to the far side. Veterinary off the pass back. Taken from Lopez. Grill. Pass it to an open call up the middle. Taken on the speed forward. And a slide tackle. Hard contact and a yellow card already coming out of the pocket of the official. So a yellow card immediately drawn for the first time by St. Catharines Roma. That is credited to Kruke. Victor Kruke. So a yellow card apiece now for these respective squads. Kruke with his second yellow card of the season. Off the free kick, looking for the header, headed away nearly to the goal line. Kept in though by Windsor City FC. Forced retreat back to the middle third. Looking to regroup. Bobek. Facinelli. Taking it back into the midst of traffic. Lots of traffic cluttered around the middle. Looking to break away. Aguilera. Move back to Lopez. Now back along. Back and forth they go. Back to the near side. Siegel looking to open up some lanes. Pass instead. Zips its way back over to Siegel off the deflection. Siegel tries to kick it back up. Siegel off the bounce. Looking to zoom around the corner. Camille. Pass for the box and rolled over to Provenzano. Slow crawls forward here. No shots added to credit since the previous goal marked by Windsor City FC. Things take a more calmer tone. Sunshine. Looking to break on the near side. Now back to far side and out for the throw-in. Look over towards some of the players and some of the coaching staff as they watch along. This team looking to develop a lot of talent coming in, some returning players, but amongst those, as mentioned, was Antonik. Keep an eye on amongst some of the newcomers noted coming into this season. Free kick situation, rather throw in once again. Taking around the timeline. Over to Siegel. Siegel looking to break ahead. Calling for some motion through two defenders, stolen away. Taken back to the other side. Facinelli floats it all the way back and rolls it out. Intended for Carrero, instead a corner kick situation. As a result of the wind. So Solomon looking to take the corner situation. As mentioned, the yellow card earlier going to Victor Karuki. His second of the season after the corner kick. Forced back out of the box and kicked around. How about some nifty passing? Pass intercepted instead. Brayden Stevanovic, the intended target. Blocked on the shot attempt on the far side as that one rolls out. P2 amongst those in that vicinity. Byers on the shot. Throw in, headed away quickly. Facinelli. And staying on that side of the field. Speaking of Facinelli, an under-17 Canadian captain who had signed with the Vancouver Whitecaps in 2020 and has played at several levels. His first season with Windsor City FC after previously being on the under-21 roster for Tecumseh. It's also part of the Windsor Lancers roster this past season. After the throw-in, take it up the near side. Break through the sunshine. Lila working back and forth. Healy. Pass back, just held on by the shoe tops. Looking to break forward yet again. Vaccassini, offside flag raised. Windsor City ball. Grow looking to set things up, it looks like, for the kick, yes. Carrero, last season, 5 games played, 8 goals allowed in those matches. Facinelli gives it back around. Over to Siegel. Siegel dances back. Now back to Facinelli. Jerry moved back once again. Popovic. Back to Carrero. Carrero squares up for the shot. And for the kick down the field, quickly picked up instead. Kwesa. Out of some of the traffic, taken away from Lila. Moved up the far side around the logos, kicked back for the reset. Veterinary. Back around. Pavlovic. To Siegel. To Pavlovic. Going farther on the kick. Off the defender on the pass. Clair. Clair trying to take it. Now pass forward. Stolen back. Taken back. Faccini. Faccini losing the ball quickly back. Siegel. Move back once again. Pavlovic. Guerrero. Faccini. Now kicked ahead again. Coming up to about 13 minutes to go in this first half of play, pending extra time. Siegel. Kick back once again. Coming off. Move forward to the midfield line. L1O tackle. Draws the whistle. Tackle from Lila. Draws the free kick. Take a look at Aguilar there. 5 yellow cards, as well as a couple goals last season. Taken away once again by the Wolves meanwhile. Back and forth on the kicks. Trying to boot it away, Toma. Move back instead to Windsor City FC. Move back around midfield. Thought about booting it forward, instead giving off to Siegel yet again. Kick back on the rollback. Faccini. Booted forward on the power pass. Taken back up and kicked off the back of one of the midfielders and out for a throw-in. Windsor City FC working very quick off their throw-in situation so far today. City FC still trying to set things up. Their counterparts, the Wolves, came into their training camp a few weeks ago with just 11 returning players. That was not including cuts. They look to try and hold on to the ball inside Windsor City FC's side. They can't for now. Taken back up on the far side. Trying to break around the corner, tackle down. Capito trying to break forward, draws the whistle, and another motion for a red card. That is Karuki's day. Done. His first red card of the season. And just like that, St. Catharines is down to 10 men in the first half. This is how we draw the red card. Keep an eye on him. He's up at the top, towards the top right. Seen some of the passing prior in with the red card. He's off and away from the stadium, not happy. So with that, just about 10 minutes to go in this first half of play. Windsor City FC looking to take advantage of the situation. Through the box, on the chance. Faccini last to touch it, rolls out. Faccini trying to get the shot attempt up, and now they've signaled for the cornerback. Faccini, the last touch for the Windsor City FC side to reference. Looking for the far side. Through the box. Knocked away by the goalkeeper. Picked up off the bounce by Windsor City. Capito. Skates through 2 defenders. Pass through the box. Misses its target off of Faccini. Off the reflection. Kicked away instead. Robesano able to get the stop. Faccini off the bounce. It's battle for the ball, avoids 3 defenders, runs into the 4th, skates away from the 5th, trying to break away from a 6th. His teammate kicks it away from him, taken by Sato, now battled by Amonov. Sato pass back out to the wing. Monsto's battling on the far side, move back towards the middle. Blocked by a rushing stop by Cuesa, and out for the corner. Take a look at the previous play. See just how much traffic there was prior to the shot, just off the feet. Provenzano actually knocked him off his feet for a moment. Corner from the far side. Looking for the header. Provenzano knocks it away. Kick back towards the box. Kept inside the box. Now in a trip up in the box. Still no whistle. Taken up by Stevanovic. Looking to break back away this time in the reset. Now Aguilera. Roll back to the box. Provenzano watches it roll out. And the signal goes goal kick. Lots of pressure being applied. Wolves now take it up. Looking to take it back once again. Faccinini. Cini pass it away. Faccineri passed off. Popovic down the field, one-on-one. Chance was Stevanovic looking to break away from the defenders. Overcommits on the ball. Kicked back instead and taken back by Leah. Get off the kick for midfield. Windsor City FC takes it back down. Back and forth we go in towards the midfield. Windsor City FC with controlling command of the tempo so far now in the later stages of this half. One substitution waiting on the side for St. Catharines. Popovic. Move back to Faccineri again. Back along the far side, looking to sprint forward. City FC now on the press. Is kicked off. Kick back around. Back outside. Aguilera on the pass back. Aguilera giving back now towards Lopez. There's to Emanov. Faccineri. Kick back again. Popovic. First retreat back to Carrero. Windsor City FC with 3 or 4 different attacking options starting to press around the third mark. St. Catharines side of the pitch. Popovic. Pass back up to Faccineri. Still trying to spread apart the defenders. Moved up the far side, Lopez now into the sprint, to the corner. Keeps it in play, but rolled instead to the goalkeeper. Headed off instead. Wingus kicking up the ball and kicking it straight towards the grandstands on cue. Substitution coming in. Our first substitution board coming up from St. Catharines. Into the match, Sam Tabrizi. He'll come into the match now for Nicholas Andreola. Andreola very quiet this match. So our first change of the match with the board coming out. There's about 5 minutes to go in the half, pending extra time. Throw in taken by Windsor City FC. Cini to Lopez. Kick back about. This time over Lera. Looking for someone with Sato. Sato looking to dribble back. Pass back short, stolen away. Wolves trying to break out of a sea of red, able to do so to Toma. Back to the captain, Cuesa. Cuesa taking it a far distance forward towards midfield. Trying to battle around and knocked out. Breezy. The last touch thrown in quick. That one bounces its way past Byers, taken back away. This kicks it back. Aguilera. Looking for the attack. Coming off. Kick to the outside and out of touch. Oh, and some touching and awards being exchanged. A small shove there. Agapito. That with Lila. And the officials quickly break that one up. That was in the pursuit for the ball previous. Throw in Lila. Tripped up. Have to get the clean tackle is the call. Moved up forward towards the box. Break around Stefanovic, and the shot misses wide right. Goal kick is the call. Let's approach the final stages of this first half of play. St. Catherine's entering the season did mention in the media their main goal is with many teams this season, get top 12, get in the postseason. Starting next year, relegation coming into play with 3 divisions in this league. And a player down after the battle for the ball at the far side on the tackle. That is Jordale Byers. Checked by the official right in front of the benches. Byers quickly back up. Same time as that sequence as Windsor City FC regroups after their discussions on the sideline. Getting to that point. Future League One Ontario going to 3 divisions next year. 22 total teams currently. 10, or rather 12, will go to the Premier Division. The next 10 to the Championship. League 2 will feature any new teams and the reserve squads of the existing squads, where the champions of League 2 and the Championship get the chance at promotion. Relegation for the last place teams in the Premier and Championship leagues. All with the return of League Cup play. A chance at the Ontario provincial title. Oh, and by the way, Premier Division champion starting next year will qualify as the representative for the Canadian Championship of itself. Moved up this time by Windsor City FC on the attack meanwhile. Siegel. Taken by Pavovic. Forward to Facineri. Back to Facineri. Kick back once again, Guerrero. Guerrero floated towards midfield, headed away, right into an opportunity for Sato. Sato tries to kick it away, couldn't get it full emotion. Stefanovic off the bounce, has it taken away. Taken by Lila there. Approaching extra time. Kick back to the goalkeeper. Going for the long opportunity on the kick. Faccini. And out it goes. Back the other way. Throw-in situation. See how much extra time gets added. There were several significant stoppages throughout this first half of play. Cini. Kick back. Aguilera. Now Lopez. Back to Faccini. Move back around. Babazic in some trouble. Able to break it away. Carrero. Siegel. Taken back up. Avenov. Back to Lopez. Now in extra time here in the first half of play. Taken on the rush by Windsor City FC. Off the kick and a whistle. Free kick situation called as one Windsor City FC player goes diving forward, Antonek. Watch stage left. What can you say? That went flying into play. Free kick. Setting up with 3 defenders for the wall. But we've seen 1 goal today coming for St. Catharines off a free kick in a similar fashion. So trying to decide who they're going to have take it. Scenery sent wide to the box. Now for the chance, the headed opportunity sent wide off the tip and scores. How about that for the misdirection? Windsor City FC still having play go. All of a sudden, everyone thought it went in. And it definitely went in. As you see on the replay, the officials let the play continue. Carrero now with the ball. Scoreboard has actually added that on the board, but play is still going. Get a confirmation on that as soon as we can. Fashionary. Over to Papovic. Move back to Carrero. Carrero kicks it out of traffic. Headed away. Time by Camille. Now back up to the opposing box. Looking to take an advantage. Solomon. Doubled. And knocked out for a throw-in. Lengthy extra time added currently. Headed away by Windsor City FC on the pass ahead. Moved ahead. All the way on the rush forward. For the attack, looking to add it back. Sato amongst those diving back and forth. And the whistle blows to end a weird end of the first half of play for the home opener for Windsor City FC. Windsor City FC with the advantage. That coming off 2 goals in 9 minutes earlier. They lead either way of how this plays out. You're watching We Digital from Windsor, Ontario, and Acumen Stadium at the campus of St. Clair College. Second half of play starting off in just a few minutes' time here from the Rose City.
The officer found me and I was bleeding to death.
I was diagnosed with a very rare disease, which basically affects the body's ability to produce blood cells.
I received several blood transfusions from 14 different donors.
It's heartwarming that so many people factored into keeping me alive.
That beautiful gift to give blood, you saved my life.
It only takes a moment of your time, but it means a lifetime of benefit.
Become a blood donor. Visit blood.ca and book an appointment now.
Mont's On-Time Express, established in 2006, strategically based on the border in Windsor, Ontario, offers its services to anyone in Canada or the United States. From minivans to 24-foot straight trucks, we're committed to make any move, big or small, quick and easy for our customers. For bigger loads, accommodations can be made to supply dry vans as well as flatbed trucks. Our highly trained drivers always follow all safety protocols and precautions to ensure your shipments not only arrive on time, but more importantly, safe. Our dispatch is available 24/7, 365, and we constantly have trucks on the move throughout Ontario, Quebec, and the United States. We are strongly supported by a first-class compliance department so that we meet all current regulations on both sides of the border. We use the most updated dispatch software to access and follow our freight wherever it goes. Our trucks are equipped with GPS and cell phone tracking, so you know when your shipment will arrive. Being CSA Fast, PIP, CTPAT, and Smartway approved, we can accommodate all of our customers' requests. When it needs to be on time, Mont's On-Time Express.
No, I never smoked any. Sure, I smoked a bit, but it was more your mom who was into it. Pot grows naturally, but it won't help you grow as a person.
Talking cannabis with your teen can be learned. Download our free brochure.
You know what? Poison ivy grows naturally, but it's not good for you, is it?
Find the answers you need at drugfreekidscanada.org.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded.
So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for youth.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals into your body.
And nicotine, which can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media.
Many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping.
Because when you talk, they hear you.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
Welcome back, everyone, to Windsor, Ontario for more coverage of today's action between Windsor City FC and their opponents, the visiting St. Catharines Roma Wolves. Just Brits with you. 2-1 the score for Windsor City FC. Clarification received during the halftime, by the way, for that ball that went to the back of the net was confirmed by league officials and by video review that the official had signaled for an offside call just as it was crossing the goal line. They also mentioned the reason the play went back so quickly is because they did see the ball thrown lightning quick to continue the sequence of play. So, 2-1 is the official score on record. In turn, 2 goals in the span of 9 minutes are the reason why Windsor City FC is up. Those goals coming the way of 2 respective players of Gianfranco Facineri. Also, goal credited towards the way of Owen Antonic after contact with the goalkeeper sent Carson Pavonsano to the ground. The 1 goal scored so far for St. Catharines, going the way early in the match to Lequesa. Just about all set to go. Windsor City FC set up in midfield. Both sides have seen their positions flip. The wind still flipping back and forth. That is to the right of our position. That is towards the St. Clair College campus. It's blowing one direction. The flags at the other end of the field are blowing the other direction. In other words, today the wind is swirling. But the sun coming out all throughout Acumen Stadium. Home opener continuing in just a few moments or so. As Windsor looks to try and start their home schedule 1-0 for the year. Their new home turf. Official times are just about synced. Thumbs up given. Looks like we're set to go for the second half of play of League One Ontario Men's Premier Division action. St. Catharines coming from the left to right. Windsor City FC right to left. We're underway for the second half. Starting things off near side, back and forth. That's from Nathaniel Clemens. Kick back. Facineri. Clemens. Pass through some traffic. Find its target. Tanek. Traded back over to Facineri again. Looking to avoid pressure. Pavlovic. Back up now the far side. Siegel. Around trying to go short game to start, losing the ball for the first time off the TO. Move back to Provenzano. Taken to Tolt. Nathan Tolt wants the substitutions made during the halftime break. Tabrizi amongst those substituted prior to the break. Also amongst those now in for St. Catharines of note, Antonio Egoski. As back the other way for a throw-in after the battle on the far side. Just past the minute mark here in this second half of play. 2-1 Windsor City FC. Knock forward, Agapito the last to touch it forward. Now move back once again to Clemens. On the slide, and no. Clair does go down from the slide and a yellow card drawn. Tabrizi called for the yellow card. Remember, a red card was signaled in the first half, leaving St. Catharines down 10 men in the first half. This is where the yellow is from. So, Windsor City FC sets up for the free kick. Still down to the 10 men for the match. Windsor City FC forced to retreat back. taken ahead. On the kick, Fagineri, far down the field. Capito looking to break towards the box, dribbles it back, looking to spin away around the corner, and out for the goal kick. Capito, 14 games played last season for Windsor City FC, 1 goal and 3 yellow cards after being the University of Windsor Lancers for 4 seasons. Moved ahead, meanwhile, by the Wolves, taken back by Windsor City. Clemens looking to pass it out the wing. Agapito. But back to Clemens. Kick back. Amanov. Amanov, far shot, misses left. Goal kick once again. Breezy picking up the yellow card moments ago. The third total card credited to the way of the Wolves today. Already down to 1 man as a result of a red card in the first half of play. Looking back and forth towards their own box. Oh, it's stolen away. Windsor City FC with the advantage. Looking to squeeze forward, no whistle. And a dive on top by the goalkeeper. Zato able to help break it up. The drive into the box. Rolled away to the near side. Tolt. Keep it off to Breezy. See, move forward, a bit of space now opening up down the side. Golski looking to move back, forced to retreat back. Pass back out, Solomon. Solomon, bit of a push, a slide tackle away. Windsor City FC elects to take the throw-in situation. Throw-in coming for the Wolves. Their first attack of the half. Kick to the other side. Tabrizi on the kick, stolen away. Back once again. With it. Rabiano. Looping around Siegel. Bacineri gets the pass back from Carrero. Head again, Agapito from midfield. Back and forth nearly around the logo. Floored to the near side again. Antonek. Move back from Clemens. Back to Clemens. Once again, back around they go in the defense. Still going back and forth on the passing. Facineri. Facineri again. Gets it around midfield. Move to Clemens. Clemens avoids the tackle. Moved up. Now to Antonek. And already St. Catherine's waving their hands up. Looks like they'll set things back up as the Wolves escort the ball out for the corner. Coming from the near side. 3 Windsor City FC players still outside the box. To rush forward, knocked up and knocked away. The overcommit opens up the lane for the Wolves. 2 jumps on the tackle, pass up from Solomon. Whistle up offsides and contact after the whistle. And a lot of words being traded as one of the Wolves gets helped up by the official. The offside's called by here. Carrero on the contact. That on Facchini. To the sideline as you see some of the discussion already amongst the coaching staff. Just past 7 minutes into the second half of play. 2-1 Windsor City FC here on We Digital. to try and set up the attack. Capito has open space. Offsides called. And there, a free kick situation for the Wolves. St. Catharines, Roma, very quick when it comes to the free kick situations today. Go through as quick as they can through the portions of that. Tolt. We're back to Breezy. Off the pass. Goski not able to hold on to it. Cummings. Hit Vachinavi again. Through the traffic. Stolen away. Amadov. Moved up the field for the chance and the dive. Stop once again, Probasano. Taken back up, Lila. Taken back again by Windsor City FC. Right now, Windsor City FC showcasing a 4-2-4 look of sorts. Very conservative in contact off the ball. Drawing the whistle in a free kick situation as Aguilera knocked down off ball. City FC regrouping. Public. Back against Siegel. Public. Now for the goalkeeper, Carrillo. Up the field, Vachinavi. Down the side, off the bounce, Agapito. Agapito trying to move forward. Move back to Cummings. Perch in the middle third once again on the loop back. Amadov. Moved in, Antonek. Antonek off the deflection. Trying to draw traffic. Move back and forth between the two. Amadov again, move back. Vachinavi gets the pass back, starting to feel some of the pressure collapse. Wolves trying to break up the back and forth tone. Instead, kick back instead to Carrillo. Babovic. Choose Antonek, launch it forward from midfield, now up the side. Siegel. Three attackers move forward for Windsor City FC, looking for the cross. Capito off-footing on the shot, losing a bit of the toe steps, picked up by the goalkeeper. Provenzano able to break it up off the toe of Stefanovic. Back to midfield, and a free kick situation called on the quick knockdown. Just past 10 minutes into play of the second half of play. 9 shots for Windsor City FC, 2 going to the credit of St. Catharines, 7 saves to their booking. Launched all the way down and out for a throw-in meanwhile. Cummings has played for the team since 2019, was on that throw-in there. That includes playing for the University of Windsor Lancers for 4 seasons. Moved around from the midfield. Vachinavi. That means moving down that near side. Kicked again by Amadov. Vachinavi up to Cummings. Cummings rushes forward. Cummings through the box, knocked away by the Wolves. Rolls out, throw-in signaled, Windsor City FC ball. Cummings sets up for the throw-in, throws it short, and kick back out, so let's do it again, shall we? Rolling quicker this time. Vachinavi sprinted forward. Trying to tuck forward for the ball. Pizzo gets it back. Move back to Amadov again. Ukrainian player moves it back over to Papovic. Papovic gets it off the pass back. Galera. Trying to draw the traffic from one end to the other. Now move forward to past midfield. Cummings off the deflection. tries to push away. Clemens gets into contact. Leela still keeps the ball. Play continues. Move back to the far side. Looking, Stefanovic. Looking to float through the box. Kicked up to the sky. Windsor City FC forced to get into a header game. Landing back on the retreat. Aguilera. Now sprinting forward. Antonek, and offsides called just at the edge of the box. Windsor City FC now have the throw-in scene from St. Catharines Roma from that. Kick back to the near side. Temperature starting to drop a bit with the clouds. Breezy. Back over again to Provenzano. Loaded past midfield. Siegel not able to get the head on it. Oh, and a trip up. Baccassini tripped up there. Free kick situation called. And an opportunity brewing for the whistle. There it is, left leg. Windsor City FC not setting up any defenders for a wall for this free kick. Electing to focus more on the players trying to rush towards the box. Windsor City FC able to knock it down off the deflection though. Knocked away. Baccassini on the shot attempt. Hit again off the face of one of the Windsor City FC players. Shot again, diving on the stop. It stopped at the goalpost. Carrero kicks it away to safety. And free kick, make that throw in. Coming up. Looking at the scores and schedules across League One play. Yesterday, the Blue Devils 2-1 over Masters FA. Sigma coming into the weekend tied at the top of the table 2-2 against Unionsville. Loaded down the field. Meanwhile, Windsor City FC, no one to battle with on the ball. Public. Move back. Taken by Amanov. Kick again back to Fachnabi. Back over to Amanov. Once again, Pavlovic. Taken up the far side. Siegel, lots of touches today. It's been leading a lot of the attacks up that right side. In fact, majority of the attacks for Windsor City FC from the right. Clemens. Kick back about again. Agapito. Move to Antonek. Tanak. Looking to try and get back to Siegel. Does. Siegel. Slips back on the juke. Move back again. Aguilera on the shot. Over top the woodwork and out for the throw for the goal kick. Getting back to the scores later today, Alliance United FC taking on BVBIA Waterloo, then Woodbridge taking on Simcoe County, the Rovers FC squad at 6:30. Electric City, one of the high expectation squads of the season, they'll take on Burlington at 8 p.m. Meanwhile, back in play. Moved ahead by Windsor City FC. Agapito with the tackle from behind. Amanov. Move back on the quick pack. Fashionabi. Amanov. Looks back to the wing. Gives it Aguilera again. Now back over on the move forward. Siegel. Pass back. City FC looking on the chance. Cross attempt knocked down. Looking to regroup just outside the box. Shot line wide to the left. Pavlovic on the shot. Goal kick is the call. St. Catharines, 30 minutes to work with as they look to try and even things up. Juke a couple times forward. Still looking to pass forward, does. On the back and forth, they weren't fully ready, still able to get to it. It's Tolt. Tolt Tackled down. Free kick foretold. And quickly taken pass back. Launched up the field. Wynn knocks it down. Siegel on the takeaway. Moved back by Sato. Down the wing. Stefanovic. Stefanovic around the corner. Stefanovic keeps a finger. No. Whistle blown in the box. In a penalty situation, Stefanovic with a chance to extend the gap for Windsor City FC with their first penalty of the match. See the battle with the ball in the pole. Lukwesa, the one on the whistle drawn. And a huge opportunity for Windsor City FC to expand this gap as a result of this situation. Looks like holding the ball is Antonik. In MLS Next Pro competition, 3 goals in 13 games played last year. Also worked through several significant youth programs, including the Whitecaps program at one point, as well as several in Alberta. Looks for his second goal of the match. The kick is away. It's good! Owen Antonik expands the gap. It's 3-1 Windsor City FC. No chance to be able to get that one for Provenzano. Tanek's second goal of the match. And on the season, 3-1 the score. Look at the crowd as plenty of the fans showing some excitement there, including some of the young fans watching from the very edge of the glass here at the edge of the grandstands of Acumen Stadium. Back underway, approaching the 65th minute. St. Catharines Roma Wolves. 3 shots on goal to Windsor City's 10. Get around the defenders, trying to avoid some of the pressure from Windsor City. Toma. Head, Lila. Knocked down on the pass ahead. Kept at the very edge of the far side. Play still continues for the Wolves. Move back along the far side, looking to set up and reaching on the attack. Facchini on the rush ahead. Knocked out to the fencing instead by Papovic. Throw in called by the Wolves, quick. One stolen away, taken up the field. Windsor City FC with numbers, 3-on-3. Looking for the shot, knocked down. Stopped on the attempt and blown out. Provenzano ready for that attempt. Look at the replay. They were on the defense, and now the corner is signaled. Quick change of ties for Windsor City FC coming into today. No goals on the campaign. Now 3 in the span of 66 minutes. Off the corner, knocked away. Windsor City FC still picks it up off the bounces. Move back to Clubbings. Clubbings from the logos. Load it back to the far side. An open scene. Looking for the rush ahead. The pass off the wing. Knocked away. Kick back away. Battle for the ball. Facchini not able to pick it up. Instead, Windsor City back with it. Likely to take it all the way forward. Siegel. Siegel has it poked loose. Last touched, however, by Siegel and company. Looking over towards the sidelines and towards the throw. Windsor City FC leading 3-1. Just moments ago, a penalty kick. Knocked in by Owen Antonek, his second goal of the match. And on the season to give Windsor City FC the lead. Move forward, meanwhile, Stevanovic, hard contact after the trip up for the tackle. See right there, just able to avoid significant contact to the arm of Lila. After the free kick, move back to midfield. Clubbings. Forward and in our whistle, Aguilera drawing the whistle for another free kick. Aguilera back and forth. Navi wants those passing back and forth. Aguilera with the sunshine. City FC trying to move away now from center field back towards their own zone. Swayed by Pavovic. Taken up the far side, Siegel. Looking to try and work the wings. Tee it up, squaring up. Knocked down on the square up of the hands. This time by Probasano. Back by Tabrizi. Brizi. Passed off. Gunu. Passed away. All the way to its target. But a whistle for offsides by about 3 strides. Faccini, the one offsides there. Still, play continues. Up near side. Faccinavi. Get around with Antonek. Antonek. Move back once again to Faccinavi. Back over to Pavovic. Over to Carrero. Carrero. Likes to go for mid-power for the goal kick. Taken away, though, once again by the Wolves. Battle for the ball. Faccinini. Cini trying to hold on to it, instead rolls out for a throw-in. Under 20 minutes to work with, pending extra time. Quick whistle to set up properly for the free. Off the free kick, headed away by Windsor City. And a kick to boot to be able to get it past the midfield point. Kicked all the way back to the goalkeeper, Probasano. Sano back to midfield. Gunu getting it back off the pass. Lila. Move back to the wing. Back to Tolt. Or to Probasano. To Tolt. Tolt. Give it off. Flair's floated up to midfield, headed away. Over top its target, Homa drawing contact in a free situation, it appears. Yes. Windsor City FC given the ball on the free. Working quick. Moving ahead, back to the near side. Capito. Jukes to his left. Trying to loft it up for a cross. Instead, lofted all the way to the substitutions for a goal kick situation. Very minimal substitution totals today, by the way, from the Windsor City FC squad. Seen a couple already utilized by their opponent, St. Catharines Roma. At the midway portion. Treasy knocked out. Throw-in situation. Is he looking to throw? Bounced off of Solomon. Moved up the far side. Taken back up by Windsor City FC, the goal kick. Bounced off the back of Antonuk and out for another throw-in. Oh, and the overcommit on the receive. Antonuk takes it up, an attack up the side. Stopped on the shot. Stefanovic on the shot attempt, now retreats it backslide, tackle, gets it back, clean tackle. Moved up to the other side, tending to try and target its way over to Toma, not able to hold on to it. Player is still down on the field for St. Catharines Roma. And St. Catharines Roma now kicks it out to allow the officials to check on their player down from that tackle. Gets Stefanovic on the tackle. And the training staff has been signaled after this sequence. This is after the deflection from the shot. That is Nathan Tolt, who is down. 2002 born player being checked by the training staff with a left leg. That coming here in the 73rd minute. This 3-1 matchup. So Windsor City FC looking to discuss things on the sideline as the train staff checks on the player. Of note, we do have a match coming up in the next week. One of the commonalities between those respective squads, we mentioned Alliance United FC. They're the team coming into town next week, May the 7th. That'll be at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Catch that on WeDigital.ca. Taking place here at Acumen Stadium. Lots of young fans continuing to watch the action from the sidelines. The stoppage continuing, meanwhile, for St. Catharines and their squad as we take a look at the scoreline. Of note, BVB IA Waterloo coming into town to take on St. Catharines Roma and the Wolves on May the 5th. That's a Friday, 8:45 p.m. under the lights. One of several venues being utilized. They have 3 total venues utilized on their schedule this season. Once again, 3-1 Windsor City FC the score. Second half of play. Under 15 minutes to go on the clock for this half. Antonuk with the penalty kick, adding an exclamation point to Windsor City FC's first lead of the season. He's had the past 2 goals for the Windsor squad. Pachinabi as well, picking up the first goal for Windsor City FC's season earlier. Meanwhile, to the sideline goes the Wolves player, Tolt. All this taking place today at St. Clair College, main campus of the college at Acumen Stadium. This facility opening a few years ago, featuring football, soccer, as well at one point during the national championships last year for the collegiate university levels, softball. As a matter of fact, expansions to the stadium for football in terms of its locker room facilities currently under construction for its upcoming season in the summertime. Back and away, Windsor City FC heads it a couple times. The bounce, Nagudo. Move back at Antonuk. Amadov. Papovic. To Siegel. Back to Amadov. Amadov has it stolen away. Off the tackle, Toma. Move back around far side. Skid. Guna. Oh, take it away. 5 attackers trying to move forward. And it looks like they thought there might have been a chance of offside. Backing off, kicked away. Pachinabi knocks it down. Now move to Toma. Back on the far wing. Over once again, Faccini. Faccini off the pass, poked away. Put it back through the box, looking for the shot, kicked away. Knocked down by one Windsor City FC player. Second dive off the roll. Stop from going out. Carrero able to keep it in play for the roll. Fajinavi, pass to Clemens. Quick passing, Agapito. Now back up the side, close to the flag, Antonuk. Trying to go for the cross on the traffic. Wolves able to come up with it. Moved up near side to Breezy. Breezy drawing the whistle on the pass, and a free kick is called. Time is ticking for St. Catharines. Just one shot in the past about 30 minutes. At risk of dropping below the 500 mark to start off the season. Taking up the far side meanwhile. Moved up. Baccassini. Pass taken back away by Windsor City. Clemens. Has wide open space, but the offside flag up by at least 10 strides. So we'll go back the other direction. That time the attempt on the attack from Braden Stefanovic. Wolves looking for momentum. Loaded up towards Faccini. Battling around with Solomon. Windsor City back with it off the bounce. Guerrero still looking for space to pass it off, now finds it. Guerrero. Taking him back, quickly picked back up. Guerrero, the bounce. Siegel, trying to pass it, passes off the tackle attempt instead. Dump for an attacking opportunity, looking from middle side. Solomon, stripped away. The tackle, Abinov. Pass down to the near side. P2. Move to the wing. Antonuk for the hat trick on the cross. Finds his man, scores. Flag is raised, however. Offsides is called. So the offside's called. You see already the Wolves players noticed it about 5 seconds before Windsor City FC's players did. Play continues. Move up by Tolt. Looking to draw some traffic. Tolt floats it down instead. Wind carries it the other direction. Vachinabi. Moved up by Aminov. Looking for space, and a dive broken up by the goalkeeper. It's again Provenzano active on the play, stolen away by Windsor City. Moved up to Agapito. This time looping it back, Antonuk. Off a deflection, the shot up from short. The rebound kicked away. Hit up by Camille. A very quiet second half. However, flags raised as we set up for the corner. Let's take a look at the previous play as substitutions get ready to come in. Tapped on the rush, being inverted there. So, Pizzo coming out. Coming in is Mohamed Tafai. Tafai looking to gain valuable experience at this point. Looking to try and help put a steeple on this match. Through the corner. Lots of opportunities. Trying to get a shot off, rolling just wide left of the woodwork for a goal kick. Look at the replay. At least 4 different players for Windsor in the vicinity. Goes for naught. Fahy, for reference, has been playing for the club since 2021. Played 30 minutes against the Blue Devils. Last matchup for Windsor City FC before today. Meanwhile, the Wolves looking to go on the prowl. Looking around. Gulski. Knocked down, moved up by Patricini. On the slide, Siegel trying to keep it in. It doesn't stay in. Regardless, corner called. Look at the scoreline, still 3-1. Previous opportunity, remember, waved off sides. So not very close to a possible hat trick on that play. Meanwhile, off the corner, knocked out. And more substitutions being signaled for by the Wolves. 2, in fact, ready to come on in. So the boards come out. Looking to substitute Solomon for Jordan Persad. Also a second substitution coming in. Toma coming out of the match. That credited with the substitution this time for the brother to Soko Camille. Egno Camille now in. Windsor City FC with it all the way in the corner now. Quickly moving forward. Now forced to quickly move back. Fashnavi. Hard pass bounced around Pavlovic. Pavlovic off a slide. Pavlovic off a second tackle whistle. And a card coming out already as one of the Wolves players goes all the way at least 10 yards forward. Look at the replay, and a yellow card quickly coming out. Joe Kamali now down on the field. Again, a yellow card has been served on the play. Once again, as talked about, Alliance United coming into town next week. That will be on Sunday, May the 7th, 4 p.m. Be sure to tune in here on We Digital, live from Acumen Stadium. Look over to the sidelines as the train staff currently checking on the player. By the way, Alliance United FC just 1-0-1 on the season so far. So still being checked on by the training staff here in the midst of the stoppage in the closing stages of this match. The time continuing to tick away. Looks like, yes, they are bringing a substitution. No, they've now waved off the substitution, as Eric Woodland was ready to jump back into the match, or jump in for the first time, should say, today. They've now waved it off, and he puts the bib back on. Play continues. Off the kick, knocked down. Gunu on the attempt. Move back up at Windsor City FC, having numbers. Getting close, might be offside, forced to regroup. Galera, able to keep an eye on it. Tafai. Kick back out to Clemens. Back to Tafai. Gonna move forward, tackle it away. Faccassini, and a tackle back, keeps it back for Windsor City. Off the moves, the shot, off the deflection, scores! Brayden Stevanovic gets it off the deflection off the goalkeeper. 4-1 Windsor City FC. Look, from the sequence moments ago, you can see just how this play developed over time. The thing that kept it going off the initial pass, keep an eye on Tafai. Lost the ball, tackles it back, and that opens up the chance for this shot. Back underway, Windsor City FC putting an exclamation point on the matchup. After allowing 6 combined goals entering today, they score 4. The goal differential still a -3, but back in the positive way. Knocked out, throw in. Kick forward to the goalkeeper, Carrero. Clemens. Kicked ahead on the float up. Antonik. And down the side, that was out. Still able to keep going though. Tabrizi. Up around midfield, approaching the final minute or so of full time. Windsor trying to click down the clock. Sato. Winning some doubles. Stolen away instead in the box. Lila at that time on the steal. And back the other direction for the throw in. There's the score line. Currently it's credit to Fai, but was as seen by Stefanovic on the shot attempt. It was Stefani on the tackle previous. Move forward by Aminov. Back and forth. Looking to find some space. Vachnavi. Now to Defy. And too strong with the wind gust. Out of touch. Quickly in their ball ready, and quickly the action continues. The siren goes off for the 90th minute. Now into extra time to close out this match. See how much time is added for St. Catharines Roma to work with. Down the far side, knocked out, quickly throw-in situation. Looking to not waste any time. Windsor City FC breaks it up a couple times, now looking towards midfield. Looking to speed it up. Defy. Looking forward. Just barely staying on sides. Now looks to take it in the box. Off the pass. Deflected away. Moves into gripping that time. Move back the other direction. Scott. Looking near side. Back and forth with Aminov. And taken away on the tackle. Kick by Aguilera. Move back by Pavlovic. Pavlovic gets the kick back. Windsor City draining the clock down. Aminov still wants the keep away. Carrero. Windsor City has done this several times today. Carrero looking to kick it. Now has to go further on the pass. Does. Up around Siegel. Back to midfield. Siegel looking to battle. Losing the ball on the tackle. Camille on the tackle and free kick quickly. Rather throw back in. Now back the other direction. Off the tackle. Kick back. Back to the direction of Windsor City FC. Defy. Looking to pass off the deflection on the back of a wall for the shot. Scores! It's 2 straight goals for Windsor City FC from Stefanovic. And the game blows forward. It's 5-1. Both of the goals set up off of play set up by Tafai, one by assist, one via tackle. All of a sudden, Stefanovic with 2 goals in the span of about 6 minutes. Back it away, the Wolves.
Windsor City goal scored in the 93rd minute by number 18, James Stefanovic.
Kicked forward and back around to the far side. Camille sees it launched forward, headed away. Faccinabi. Roll it to Faccinabi. Carrero able to get it away. Boot to Clemmings. Clemmings. Back and forth. Looping away from pressure, Aguilera. Running out time of the extra time. Moved up to Defy, looking one-on-one. Might be offsides. Flag not raised yet. Defy shoots it off the side of the goalkeeper. And out, now setting up for the corner. Windsor City not backing down on the offense to close out this match. Just seconds away from their first victory of this 2023 campaign in League One Ontario Men's Premier Division play. Corner kick. The shot deflected in, scores. And Windsor City expands the gap to 6-1. And now, with that going in, they've signaled the end of the match regardless. Windsor City FC dominates the second half of play to pick up their first victory on the table. Braden Stefanovic given one more goal credit, a hat trick to close it. 6-1 Windsor is the final. Celebrations on with Windsor City with their first victory of the season after starting 0 of 2. The second loss of the season for St. Catharines Roma Wolves. Once again, the next matchup for Windsor City FC next weekend. Alliance United FC at home, May the 7th, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. You can catch that here on WeDigital.ca. On that note, it's time to say goodbye for the rest of your crew. I'm Justin Prince saying so long. You've been watching League One Ontario Men's Premier Division play from Windsor.